Yo, it's VKY Iconic, and this is DC Universe Online, and I'm gonna be talking about the PvP side of things. So, this idea that I have that should be implemented in the game won't only make me happy or satisfied, but it will satisfy the community as a whole. And it probably is gonna, not probably, it will. I'm pretty sure it will help the devs, get all the hate off their back, and maybe the devs just don't know what to do. So here's an idea that I have to make everyone happy. Hopefully, the devs see it, and any devs, if any of you devs see it, hopefully you'll take it in. It's not a hate video, it's just an idea video that I have and my thoughts of it. So as you guys already know, there's two sides to PvP. So there's the side where it, like how it is now, the balance, of PvP, the stats getting boosted up when you run into a PvP match, so that you'll be able to play your character, and you don't always got to go as Legends character, because you don't always want to play a Legends character, you know what I mean? Especially when you just started out and you just get the first two character Robin or like Harley Quinn. Those are good Legends character, but like characters, but you don't, sometimes you want to play your character as well, and you don't want to walk into arena and get killed really fast. So I see where they're coming from, and I see why they did what they did. But at the same time, there's the OG group, the veterans who's been around since beta days, since launch, since this game went free to play, since the checkmate days. And if you don't know what checkmate days or checkmate is, then you haven't been playing the game long enough, and you're probably liking how arena is right now. I'm not saying all, but I'm just saying. So the people who's been playing, the veterans, or the hardcore group I should call it, they grinding for all their stuff, their feats, their skill points, their gear, and still their stats are still just on par with someone who just started the game and got to level 30 and doesn't even have a whole they don't even have the first suit, the first PvP suit, and their stats are clamped up to almost where they're at. It's not exactly. People with higher gear, their stats are a little higher, but just doesn't help much. It kind of helps a bit, but they didn't even have to grind as much. They just had to grind from level 1 to 30. Yeah, all the veterans and all the people who's been playing, they've been done that in the past, and it's kind of, it is what it is. But that's where a lot of problems collide, and then a lot of people who do like it, they go against those players, like, oh, y'all just mad because now that we could beat y'all and y'all suck. This shows your true colors. Y'all ain't that good. It was just y'all gear and your skill points, y'all, that make you guys strong and make you guys think y'all with the no, that's not the point. Okay, true, there are some trash players who are back then who were high geared, and they're only good because they had gear and they had skill points. But at the same time, there were people who are really legitimately good at fighting and playing the game, like even how now they're balanced, they're still be able to, they can still whoop ass, but the thing is, all their hard work has gone to waste. So that's not the whole point, though. That's not the whole point of the video, is not to nag about where PvP is, what direction is going. I'm not really here to nag about that. I'm here to talk about how to improve it, how to make everyone satisfied, how to make everyone happy. To the devs, this is out to the devs, and for anyone who wants to agree with me. So the idea I had was to have two different arena modes. So there's gonna be 3 different PvP modes. So there's gonna be Legends PvP and 2 other arena modes. So my 2 arena modes, some of you might know where I'm going with this, but if you don't, this is what I had in mind. One arena mode, for now I'm just calling it basic arena mode, and not basic, balanced, my bad, balanced arena mode. And it is how it is now. The stats get boosted up. You get the buffs, and then the people whose stats are a little higher than the other teams, their stats get brought down. They get brought down, just to kind of match up. Not exactly, but it's kind of match up, and so it stays balanced. Okay, just how it is now, you know. And there's no role gear. It's everybody's in DPS gear, you know, and you just got a mod just so that you can have those a healer boost. Like you put restorations in you put restoration mods to be healer, and you put dominance and health mods to be a fucking tank, or dominance and restoration mods, or whatever the hell you want to say. You know, you get the idea. And then put that all aside. That's the balanced arena mode. And then the other mode is the classic mode. Now these is just what I'm calling it for now. I don't really know what to call them. I'm just calling, you know, basic names. But classic arena mode. So there is no boost at all. You can walk in with PvE gear, and your toughness when I get boosted up. You know what I mean? Like how balanced PvP is. You see? So you have to walk in with PvP gear to stand a chance. You know what I mean? And you can walk in with fursuit. You know, you probably get some hits in, but people with the highest geared suits, the highest top-notch gear, will be able to whoop your ass. And if their skill points is high and they're spec'ing to all the right skill points, you know, they get all their skill points spec'd into the right stuff, weapon mastery, everything, you don't get your ass handed to you. But in balance mode, it's gonna stay balanced. You know, they're not gonna out damage you. It's just all skills. You know, I mean, of course, skill. If you have skills, you can out damage anyone. But like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna be able to hit so hard where you don't have a chance to even fight back. But in classic arena mode, it should be like that, how it was back in the day. And they should boost up the stats you get from a piece of gear. Like, I don't want to fucking buy a chest piece that only boosts me up 2 precision, you know, or like 50 health. Like 50 health is well, not even 50 health, probably just 20 health. And that's kind of, you know, it's weak. You know what I mean? They should boost up the amount of, you know, the amount of gains you're gonna get for every time you buy a piece, just like how they do, and they do it in PvE gear. Cause it's kind of whack, you know. It's not worth grinding for the gear, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna feel the same at the end of the day. So yeah, you know, whatever. I mean, you feel a little stronger, but that's it. You know what I mean? Mods is what really changes everything now. It's the mods, but the gear is whack. And they should bring back the rolls gear rolls. So this is what I mean by gear rolls, like tank gear or troller gear or healer gear, you know, just for those roles, you know, boost up. Like, if you guys didn't know, yeah, you guys should know, like in PvE, you know, the tank gear has more dominance and defense and shit like that, and the healer got a lot of restoration. If the healer gear has a lot of restoration, more restoration than, you know, the other, you know, you get that idea. So I'm pretty sure you guys should know that. They should bring back those. And then, but then when you go into the balanced PvP mode, the balanced mode, then everything is all the role of your gear gets disabled, and it turns to DPS, just like how it is now. It's balanced mode, and some people like how it is right at the moment. Some people like it. I'm like, cool. I mean, times I do kind of want to play balance, but I really like how it was back then as well. And then when you go to the classic PvP mode, and then boom, the role gear activated. You're no longer in DPS role. You're in the gear that you bought and what you have, you know. And your skill points matter. Your skill points will give you the upper hand, the upper advantage, and you'll be able to whoop ass, you know. So that's what I had in mind. 2 different game arena modes, and hopefully this does reach out to the devs. So I want people to, you know, I want you to like this video. You know, it's just not just necessarily for me, but for the whole community as a whole, because I want to get my word out there. You know, maybe they can change this and make something like this happen, and it'd be pretty awesome if they made something like this happen. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, and until then, thanks for watching. And you know, you should check out my other videos as well. Check out my channel if this is like the first video you watch with me. Yeah, peace.